Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show live entertainment lifestyle talk show series. It is what we call double Lovity Day around here. That means we've done two shows. This is our second show for the day. We were on earlier today with extraordinary singer and songwriter, playwright, director, vocal coach, and actress, Shellen Lubin, live from New York City. If you missed that episode earlier today, that was our first episode of the day. You can see it archived right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Now, we took you from New York City. Now we're taking you to beautiful and stunning Buenos Aires. Yes, in Argentina with my very special guest, Alejandro Ignacio. He is going to be joining us in just a second. Alejandro, is the founder and creator of the International Celtic Choir. Wait till you hear about this. Wait till you hear them. We actually have material where they are singing, and I'm talking about people from around the world who make up this extraordinary choir. He is live in beautiful Buenos Aires. He's about an hour ahead of us. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern right now here at the Jim Masters Show Live. We're here in the greater New York area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, along the southern New England coast, between New York and Boston here in the United States. And he's in Argentina live. He's going to be with us in just a second. He's all excited. It's an interesting way that he found our show. He's a fan of the Irish music and the Scottish music and the Celtic music. And he's a big fan of somebody who's a dear friend of mine, Lynn Hillary. You may remember Lynn Hillary as a guest on the Jim Masters Show Live. She, of course, was with Celtic Woman for a long time, and we worked together on a PBS special, actually, which is the network, one of the networks here in the United States, wonderful network, and it was for a special called Celtic Heart. And so Lynn and I saw each other not that long ago, and at a couple of other events. And I said, hey, Lynn, do you want to pop on the show? So she doesn't really do interviews. She doesn't do public appearances in this way. But because we have this friendship, she popped on the show as a special guest. If you missed that episode, you can go back and see it in the archives. So Alejandro was watching that episode, and he's a big fan of Lynn Hillary's. And he said, oh, gee, I have the International Celtic Choir. I'd love to come on the Jim Masters Show live and talk about what we do and have some of the music and hear the choir sing. So that's how this all happened, which is absolutely amazing. Good to see everybody. It is Saturday night. I wonder if Carla is tuned in tonight. Carla watches from Brazil, where it's about 9 o'clock for her, and she usually chimes in on a Saturday night. We welcome you to the Jim Masters Show live. That's right. We are coming to you. We do our shows live. Sometimes we have to pre-record if I go away or I'm on a TV shoot or there's a family event, but generally 7 days a week live, 435 shows, 85, right? I can't even count anymore. I think it's 480 shows, 485. It's unbelievable how many we've done. But it's been a blessing too. Hello, Lovities, watching all around the world. It's so good to see all of you. Thanks for joining us. And as I mentioned today, live on the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series. That's what this is. For those of you watching us live, it's not just an interview show. We do entertainment. We have guests that come in from Broadway, Hollywood, television, film, music, comedy, sports, entertainment, culinary arts, inspiration, science and nature, health and wellness, entertainment, and more. Alejandro is joining us from Buenos Aires in just a minute. Now, to never miss any of our episodes of the Jim Masters Show Live, make sure that you subscribe. We would love it if you subscribe to the channel you're watching right now and share it. Tell the world about our channel. That's Jim Masters TV. That's the YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Now, a couple of people think when they see subscribe, that means you have to pay for something. No. You're not subscribing to cable TV. You're not subscribing to a magazine or anything. That's just basically saying you're following our series. You believe in our series. You watch our series. So click that red button that says subscribe, and also click on that notification bell. So that way there you never miss any of our live episodes, our surprise pop-up shows, or anything else that we do. Sometimes we go on location. Sometimes we do holiday specials. big birthday show. My birthday is a week from yesterday. It's coming up September 24th. So we got a little bit of a surprise show coming up as well. While you're there on the YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up. You'll see a little icon that's like a thumbs up, a like. Give us a like and a thumbs up on this episode and any of the episodes and shows that you enjoy here on the Jim Master Show Live. And leave a comment on our YouTube channel for us as well. We would really appreciate that. And also during the live show, YouTube has something that they created for us during the show. I guess we reached a milestone. We have something called Super Chat, Super Emojis, Super Stickers. So those of you who are chatting and commenting live, you can do that. We will highlight your comment. We will make it a special bold color. We will display it on the air. And I will personally thank you for doing that. And many of you have done that. We appreciate that. That helps the show as well. Now let's check in with some of our viewers around the world and our famous lovities, including Joan Sandow. Joan, it's nice to see you once again. This is show number 2, Double Lovity Day today. Show number 2 for Joan. This is double packed entertainment here on JMS today. Hi, Jim. Celtic music is my favorite music. I saw a few shows last year. Welcome, Alejandro, to Lovity Hall. Jim, your shows are the best. You get the best talent. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And very nicely said, Joan. And Sherry Larson is watching from the United States. She's watching from Kansas. And she says, hello again, my friends. Welcome. It's always good when you're with us, Sherry. And this is show number 2 for Sherry. It's also show number 2 today for Jane, who's watching in Sweden, there in Northern Europe. Beautiful Sweden, where my great-grandmother hails from. Yes, my great-grandmother Hilma hails from Sweden. Hello, everyone, and Jim from Jane. Nice, nice, nice. Dawn not having a good day. She fell down in the hospital. Well, we hope that you're better, and we send you lots of healing thoughts and lots of lovely, Dawn. We hope you rest up and that you're feeling better soon. Hopefully this show will perk you up and put a smile on your face. Alessandra is here. Hello, Jim and Lovities. And she's watching in North Carolina, USA. We love that. It's always great when you're here as well, checking in with some of our viewers as well. Maureen is here. Good to see you, Maureen. Saturday greetings to everyone. She missed the earlier show. She got a last-minute invitation to hang out with the grandson. Well, you can't turn down that. You can always watch the shows in the archives at JMS on Jim Masters TV on YouTube. So happy that you're here with us. We are happy that you're with us as well. Maureen watching in Arizona, USA. We love it. And Amy is here. Good to see Amy. Welcome, Amy, our wonderful poet, Amy. She is here. She says, hello, all lovely friends. Good to see you, Amy, as well. It's always great when you're here watching the Jim Masters Show live. And Jen Barry, she loves it. She goes, ready for some Irish Celtic crack. Sláinte. Sláinte is the Irish greeting and toast and cheers. And Irish crack means a good time, a jolly time. And you're going to have the Irish crack coming to you live from not Ireland, but Argentina tonight. That's a little bit of a twist for you. And Jimmy 18770 says, hello. Hello to you, Jimmy. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live. Hopefully you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it. We would love that. Good stuff. And Onella is here, Benitez. And she goes, hello, my friend Alejandro. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live. Augustin is here as well. Welcome, Augustin. Thank you very much. Wishing best of luck to Alejandro, Alex, as kids call him. And Crystal Nolan says, hi, Jim. She's watching in Connecticut, USA. And she goes, hi, Jim and Lovities. Happy Saturday. Looking forward to an exciting show with amazing music, inspiring conversation, and our famous Lovity. And Paulus Music is here. Hi. Good to have you with us as well. I imagine a lot of folks are watching tonight also from South America, which is beautiful. Welcome, everybody, to the Jim Masters Show Live. It's nice to see everybody here. And I see all these comments coming in and Hopefully we don't miss any, but if we do, we'll try to scroll. They move so quickly because we have so many people that watch this series, and we love you all for that. Thanks for all these great comments, and we welcome everybody who's watching this show tonight. Wow, look at all these comments. We will check in with all of you as we go along. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, gang. You are the best. Hey, we've got a special guest tonight, as I mentioned, live and direct from beautiful Argentina. Alejandro is here. Now, if you're not familiar with the choir is really something else. And it really is the brainchild of Alejandro. Alejandro is the one that really came up with this incredible idea. He's studied music. He loves music. He, reached out to all of these different people who actually helped create the International Celtic Choir. It's an international virtual choir project that was born to make something good in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, of course, 2020 and still even 2021, trying years for everyone. So Alejandro said, we were forced to face situations that we never thought we would cope with. And in the face of all this and taking advantage of all the lockdowns and the quarantines, he had the idea to gather people from all over the world to create music together from home. Thus, the International Celtic Choir was born with over 60 members from over 15 different countries, all united to help against alienation and isolation that this new world of social distancing is creating. It's the best way to do it, through music. I agree. And because he wants the ICC to represent exactly what music is, which is a means of helping people, but above all, enhancing community and our connection to one another, he made this choir open to anyone who wanted to participate. So together they've performed so many incredible songs, including the Scottish song, The Water is Wide, and many others, including focusing on traditional Irish songs as well. And we're going to share some of that great music with all of you tonight on the show. But first, why don't we welcome Alejandro live and direct from wonderful Argentina, coming up right here on the Jim Masters Show Live. And here he is. Welcome, Alejandro.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me, Jim.
It is my pleasure, Alejandro. And really, really cool to have you here. And you found the show because of the fact that you are a fan of my friend, Lynn Hillary, who was with Celtic Woman. And you saw the interview or when she was a guest on the show and the conversation we had. And I guess you really enjoyed that, huh?
Yeah. It was a great opportunity for me to get to know her a bit more, and because she's a bit shy as well, and I wanted to hear some insights from her, because I'm a bit shy as well. Even if I'm on YouTube, that doesn't mean I'm very much an extrovert,
Look look on the screen.
Yeah, I have. So
is that your mother?
Yeah, that's my mother.
Oh, what is?
I have
Celia. Yeah. Hi, Celia.
Yes.
Welcome, Celia.
Yeah, I was reading the comments. I some brothers, friends. So,
yes.
Thank you to everyone.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, they're merging with our Lovity audience, which I love here. And it's kind of interesting because your idea for the International Celtic Choir, sort of, like you said, you saw when my friend Lynn Hillary, originally from Celtic Woman, was a guest on the show. She doesn't usually do interviews. She usually doesn't do any of these appearances. But because we've been friends for so long, she wanted to come on the show, and we had that epic fun, lots of laughs, that great conversation together.
It was a great interview. Yeah.
So this, working in television and radio and all that I have for a long time, similar to what you did with the creation of the International Celtic Choir, we created the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. This was sort of born out of the beginnings of the pandemic. And using all of my creativity and my energy to create this at a time when people need conversation and need connection and need, entertainment. And you did that as well. Here I am in the United States doing it. You're doing it in Argentina with the ICC. You and I are thinking alike. We want to inspire people and connect people, right?
Yeah, and I bet that you didn't expect to be doing 7 or more shows a week, like in 2021, because I didn't expect to be doing an interview neither. So, and actually, it's funny because when I was watching the interview with Lynn, I don't know, I just wanted to comment something on the chat. And I thought I was logged in with my private username. So I don't know, I wrote something like, "Hi, Lynn, I love you," something like that. And I was logged in with the choir user. So that's when I think you read the comment. And
on air, yes.
And the name, it was like, I don't know, something strange. So then I wrote to you, because it was just an accident, really, because it wasn't planned. But here we are.
but she saw it and appreciated it, and I saw it, the comment, appreciated it, and loved it. And it was really terrific. I just want to show you also some of the levity that is coming in from all around the world. Again, we welcome anybody who's joining us for the first time. We do this show live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, live. I do this work professionally in television and radio, and then we created this fun series. Lisa Rodrigo here in the United States, welcome, Alejandro. She's welcoming you as well. And Alessandra, who is in North Carolina, USA, says, hello, Alejandro. Welcome to Levity Hall. She's welcoming you too. This is all that, all about the levity that we talk about, right?
And I like how it's like a family, like, because everyone is greeting each other on the chat, and that's really, really nice, because it creates a nice environment to have an interview, and it's not only just the two of us, we have
the world watching, and that's the only way I would have ever really done this series, is because I'm so used to live television, live radio, and stage work, and just I've always had viewers or listeners or an audience following whatever I'm doing, whatever show I'm hosting, wherever I'm at, and I love the interaction with them. I love them to feel as much as they want to be connected with me, I want to be connected with them, and then the guests connected, and we're sort of all connected together, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Not everybody does that. Some people, they just do an interview show and they put the video up, and that's all there is, and it's sort of dry. I like this whole interaction that we have. Like Linda Odell in Florida, in St. Augustine, Florida, USA, is saying good evening, Mr. Levity. Good evening, Levities. Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA, says, welcome, Alejandra.
Hi, Sherry.
And Rini Katz, she is in New York City. She says, not an easy feat creating a choir from all over the world, especially with all the technology and getting everybody together. Fernanda, hello, teacher.
It's Ian. Hello, Ian. He's Fernanda's son. I was his piano teacher.
You were his piano teacher.
Yeah. Hello, Ian.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is fantastic. Amy says you are now part of our Levity family here on the Jim Masters Show live. We love that. Linda says the same thing. Ruth Reedy is watching from Minnesota, USA. Amy welcomes you as well. I love this. This is great. This is what we do all the time here on the show. We have all of this levity that comes in from everybody, and everybody's greeting. You're right. They're all greeting each other too, which I think is really, really cool.
It's really lovely.
Yeah, it's so nice. And look at all of this. Is it Solana is here?
Oh, yeah. She's a friend. Hello, Solana.
Now she's there in Argentina as well?
Yeah. She's in Argentina. Yeah.
Is she also in music?
No. She's a translator, actually.
Oh, she's a translator.
Yeah.
So is she translating for your mom?
No, my brother is. I think my
Wow.
brother
So
is
you're,
translating for my mom.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
back
great.
home.
That is
I
fantastic.
hope he is. Yeah.
You hope he is. Otherwise, you'll be doing the archives on our
Yeah.
YouTube channel and watching it back. So,
Yeah.
how have you been in Argentina through this crazy time? You and I, before we went live on the air, we were talking about this has been life changing for all of us, wherever we are around the world. There really isn't any part of the globe that hasn't been touched by the pandemic and the economy. And of course, here in the United States, we've also had the civil unrest, the political craziness. We've added that into the wonderful mix here. But just the world has changed in so many different ways. How have you been dealing with it, your family, and in Argentina? You've had some pretty long lockdowns there for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, we started lockdown. I think it was March, beginning of March, and everything closed. Everything.
Yeah,
I work in schools. I teach music in schools.
yeah,
So I spent the whole year really just teaching virtually, because the lockdown initially it lasted until September, October, when things started to slowly open up.
yeah.
So it was really long, really long. At first, I'm a bit of an indoor person. I like to be home. I like to stay in my room, not go out much. So at first, I kind of enjoyed it, but it was really long. By the time the spring came, September, October, I wanted to go out again, see my
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
I
sure.
had a
Absolutely.
nephew who was born during the pandemic, so I
Oh, did
wanted to
you?
meet him. Yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
his name?
Tobias.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
He's an uncle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm an uncle. I'm an uncle. So it was rough, because also it was not only the lockdown. There was a lot of people struggling also
Yes.
economically,
Yeah.
and it's tough to see that, because I mean, thankfully, my family and I we had a good 2020, but there were a lot of people who didn't. So it's tough to see that as well.
Yeah. So, how have you stayed creative and busy during all of this time? The creation, the idea of the creation of the International Celtic Choir is quite amazing. Tell us about those. Is it something that you've always thought about, and then the pandemic sort of spurred you on, or was it the pandemic that created the idea for you? Was it something that was always in the back of your mind, and whenever you had time, you try to create this international situation, or was it something that really came to you only when the pandemic started?
Yeah, it was kind of both, because
Yeah.
I love Celtic music. I love Irish music, and I wanted to do something about it for a long time. I didn't know what or how or anything. I just wanted to do something with that. And then with the pandemic, there is this composer, really famous composer. He's Eric Whittaker. Perhaps you've
Yes,
heard of
sure.
him. Yeah. So he did these virtual choirs once in a while, and when he did this, the virtual choir number 6, and I participated in it. It was in April or May 2020, and I saw. I mean, it was an amazing experience to do that, and I thought, well, here's my chance. I want to do something with music. I have more time, and people need music. So it was like everything came together at that moment. So, but I didn't know anything about virtual choirs. I just learned along the way. I knew how to write music.
Yeah.
I knew how to write for choirs, to sing in choirs, but I didn't know how to edit videos or
Yeah.
tracks or anything.
That's a whole other game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just jumped, and I didn't know where I would fall, sort of picking.
Tell us about your background in music. You teach music. When were you first introduced to music? As a child, did you start to learn instruments? Tell us about some of those early inspirations for you, Alejandro.
Yeah, I come from a big family. I have 6 siblings and 5 older brothers and sisters. So when I was little, I had a lot of different music coming from every one of my brothers and sisters. They listened to one type of music, and my father and my mother as well. So I had all these different genres and styles and singers, and also church music. I started playing the organ in church when I was, I don't know, 6 or 7. So I've always been involved with it some way or the other. And when I finished high school, I decided to study music, and nobody was surprised. They were expecting me to do that because they thought it was the obvious choice for me. And yeah, I started studying composition first, musical composition, and then to become a music teacher. So it's 2 different degrees you have to study here. And so yeah, I did a little of everything. I started studying how to write music. Then now I'm finishing my degree on music teaching, to teach in schools. I sang in choirs for more than 10 years now. So it was a little bit of everything,
Yeah, that's cool. And what was coming to you first? What was really, pulling at you first? Was it the desire to create music, to interpret music, to play music? What was it that you found that spoke to your heart first and strongest, Alejandro?
Well, at first I wanted to be a pianist, a piano player.
Yeah.
But I realized you need to study a lot. You need to study 5, 6, 7 hours a day. And I wasn't ready to commit that much, honestly. So I decided maybe it's not my thing to be a piano. I mean, a concert piano player, that level. But then I realized that I've always wrote music from when I was a child. I was writing music. I found I have still some music that I wrote when I was 10 years old, and it's amazing because for a long period of time I didn't think about writing music as something you would do. I mean, you think of composers and you think of Mozart, Beethoven, and they are like dead already. You don't think about composers living right now. So yeah, I grew older, and I started realizing that I liked to create. So that's when I started going to the other side, not maybe play, but to write music.
So
But
what was some of the first material that you had an opportunity to write and create?
well, at first they were like little piano pieces that I didn't make public. I didn't make public.
It's your own, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I think when I started university, I had the opportunity to write a piece for chamber choir, and the choir liked the piece. The conductor liked it, so they premiered in a concert back in university, and I think that is the first one. It's really a simple piece, but for me it was amazing to have my name on the program, to have a piece of your own being sung in an audience. It was amazing. Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. What was the response? I would imagine people just really loving it. And how do you describe your style? What is your particular style, Alejandro?
Well, I think I'm very influenced by I don't want to sound too repetitive, but by Celtic music, because I've listened to Enya and to Celtic Woman and other singers and bands for, I don't know, 15, 20 years now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think I have that kind of style when writing the melody, and also choral music in general. I enjoy singing in choirs, and I'm very influenced by composers from, I don't know, Whitaker and Arvo Part. He's an Estonian composer
Yes.
who's living right now, and I really like his style because he's goes to the minimum. I don't like music who's too much. I like simple music. I like simple melodies. Who I don't know how to say it, but
Yeah.
I think less is more.
Less is
That's
more.
always my mantra, sort of. Less is more. Yeah.
Less is more, which is so true, because sometimes, music can just get so overdone, and now you have all the technology where you can add in all kinds of different things. It sounds like you like music that's more real and authentic and organic, and like you say, has more of a simpler nature and essence to it.
Yeah. But it at first it was difficult. I didn't have this confidence really, because you have this pressure, like you have to write new music, and you have to kind of create a new style, and you have to write, and you can't copy anyone. And when I was in university, I had this pressure, and it kind of I don't know, burned me out. So it took a while until I realized I have to write the music that I like listening to, because it wouldn't be true. I have to be true to myself. I have to write the music that I would put on Spotify, for example.
Right.
So if people like it, good, and if people don't like it, okay, but I like it. It has to be music that I like. So that process took a while, really.
How were you first introduced to Celtic music? I mean, you wouldn't think that is something that you're going to hear on the radio very often in Argentina or in South America. How did you first get introduced to it and create this real love of it?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because it's true. There's a small community of Irish people here in Argentina, but it's not a genre that is well known here, really. And I think when I was, I don't know, around 12, 13, and I don't know, I listened to something on the radio. I remember listening to something on the radio that I liked, and I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was so different from everything I have heard before. And it turns out it was Enya.
Enya, incredible. Have you ever heard Enya sing Silent Night?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
Yeah.
But it was really weird, because it's not something that you hear every day here in my country. And even as a 13-year-old boy, I mean, it's kind of weird. So then afterwards, I think my older brother, he gave me a CD. In that time, we used CDs still.
Yeah.
And it was a compilation of Celtic music, instrumental music. There was a song from Celtic Woman. So I started like tracking the singers. So I would go to, okay, Celtic Woman, who are they? So I would go and listen to Celtic Woman. So I started like going from one singer to another, from one band to another, and I started like opening up my world. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is great. And I know I asked you before we went live on the air on the show that it's still a dream of yours to get to Ireland and to Scotland, right?
Yeah, that is my dream destination. You could call it. And I've been to Europe. I've been to Switzerland and Germany, but I didn't get the chance to go to Ireland yet. It's a plan. I hope I can do it. Yeah.
Now, have you done your full DNA yet? You never know. Maybe you have some Irish in you. I'm Irish on my father's mother's side. They came over from Ireland and Ireland and England, and they settled in New York.
That's great. I think I don't, unfortunately. I'm Italian, really. I at least from my father's side, I'm Italian, but I think my mother as well. Yeah, but
yeah,
no luck there.
That is funny. So what was it like putting together this choir of all of these members from around the world? I mean, how did you find them? How did they find you? Somebody like the wonderful Joy Hewitt, who's watching.
Oh,
he goes, amazing interview, Alejandro. You should feel very proud. Nice to see you, Joy, and welcome to the Gym Masters Show.
She's
live.
She's part of the choir.
She says it's an honor to sing for you, my friend. And Joy is located where?
She's from USA. Please correct me, Joy, if
is it USA, Joy? Because I saw the spelling of the honor with the Honor, and sometimes that's Great Britain or
maybe Great Britain. Yeah, because sometimes the countries. Some countries I already know, but some others I get confused sometimes. There are so many countries.
England and Ireland and America and Canada.
Or Canada, Australia.
So anything north of the equator, it blends together, right?
yeah. Sometimes. Sorry.
And you're going into your. She's from Canada. Yeah.
Canada. Okay.
Nice to see you, Joy. Welcome to the show. And anybody new, we would love it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gym Masters TV. You guys are going into. We're in fall, just about going into fall. You're going into spring, right?
Yeah. Yes. In just a few days, I think it's gonna be spring. And today we had. I think today we had the first proper day of spring. It was warm but not too hot, and it was really sunny. So I went outside a little. I have a garden, so yeah. So it was really nice because we had 10 days of rain and storm. So it was really depressing. I like rain, but it was just too much. I wanted a bit of sun. Yeah.
And one of our regular lovely viewers, Merlin, she says, Canada here too. She's in Ontario. She watches all the time. And Sherry Larson says, Enya is fantastic.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful voice. I don't know if you ever heard of Sissel. Google her.
Sissel,
I interviewed her on PBS here in America, as I have Celtic Woman, Celtic Thunder, all the artists. And
beautiful voice.
Sissel, extraordinary voice from Norway. Originally from Norwegian. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful voice. So that's great. Some wonderful inspiration. So you come up with the idea and then you sort of assemble the choir. We're going to hear in just a second some of the music. We have some nice music that you guys are going to love. Some Scottish and Irish, and it's really cool stuff. Again, that must have been quite an undertaking to be able to amass everybody together. And technologically, not everybody in every country has all the same Wi-Fi and equipment, and that gets a little crazy too sometimes, right?
Yeah. It was really. I did it a bit unconsciously, at the moment. But if I think about it now, it was like, hey, it was really hard what you did. You pulled it off. But I had like I was talking about Eric Whittaker and his virtual choirs. So I had like a role model. I had a guidance of, well, if you do a virtual choir, you have to do this, and you have to put the sheet music, and you have to provide an audio track so people can study. So I had a bit of a guide in his virtual choir. So I think it was on Facebook, on a Facebook group of choral singers. I put like something like, "Hey, I'm Alejandro. I like Irish music, Celtic music. If you're interested, we can do some music." I didn't know anything, but I thought it is hard to find people who like the genre here in Buenos Aires. So I thought, well, if this is a global group, there are more chances that I can find people who like the same music as I do. And so I had an immediate response from a lot of people, really.
Wow.
And so it was, okay, well, I created a Facebook group, and we started chatting about which song would you like to do, and I had some ideas. So yeah, it was at the beginning it was a slow process because I had work things and other stuff, and I didn't want it to be my group, but there wasn't any other arrangers in the group, so I had no choice other than to write the arrangement myself. So I wrote the arrangement and started taking the submissions. And people were asking like, how can I send you the file? And I didn't know how. You can send it by email. You can a lot of questions that I didn't have thought before. So it was a bumpy road at the beginning.
How do you, and we're going to show it in just a second, an example of it, but how were you able to synchronize? Because synchronization is so key to all of this. How were you able to synchronize everybody to be able to sing consecutively, all at the same time, so it was smooth and people weren't singing over each other or ahead of one another or lagging behind? How were you able to work all of that? That's really like being a conductor in so many different ways.
Yeah, it is kind of being a conductor, but you have to conduct other things. Well, I think the key is to have a good track. You have to do a good learning track, which you do digitally with the software. So the track just keeps the same tempo, and people can sing and record themselves with that tempo. So everyone sings at the same speed. So it's easier to synchronize later because everyone is hearing the same track in the ear, and the same tempo. Because if you don't give them a good track, everyone is going to sing it at their own time. So that way it's going to be difficult. Yeah.
So is there a lot of editing that has to be done later on after the actual recording is made?
Yeah, and funny thing is when the deadline to send the submissions came, so I had I think there were 63, 64 submissions, and I never told anyone this. But I didn't know what to do. Honestly, I didn't know what to do.
Become overwhelming, right?
Yeah, I had a bit of a panic attack because I was okay. Now people trusted you and sent you. I mean, they learned your things. They
got to make it happen now.
Now you have now you have a responsibility. So I didn't know which software to use, how to do the process. I didn't know if I should do the video first, the audio first, both.
Right.
So I started watching tutorials. I started watching a lot of tutorials in YouTube, and I just started experimenting with things. And at first I was panicking because I was telling myself I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna be terrible. I am gonna have to tell these people that I can't. But in the end, I managed to do it, and I think for being the first one, it was really nice. Then I started to learn a bit more. The first song I edited everything together, audio and video at the same time, and it was terrible. It is a terrible process. You have to be very thorough with what you do. So by the second song, I started doing first the audio and then the video, and then you join both things, and it's much easier to do that way.
What was the very first song that you ended up doing?
We did The Water is Wide, which is kind of funny because it's not an Irish song, it's a Scottish song.
Scottish song, right?
Yeah. But it was like a lot of people liked it, and I thought it was an easy song to learn and to do the arrangement. I had like an idea for the arrangement, and it was a known song, but it wasn't like a cliche song, So I wanted to do something original. So that's why I chose it.
That's fantastic. What inspires you as far as being able to make the selections of these songs that you want the choir to sing and perform and share?
Yeah, well, I try to ask the choir what they like, and because I don't want it to be all my decision, So
Right.
I want to have some feedback from them, but I have some songs that I've been listening to for so many years, and I wanted to do something with them for so many years that the second project, it was The Last Rose of Summer. That Celtic Woman sang it many, many times, and I just love that song. I think the lyrics are so meaningful, and I think
That's an old song. That goes way back, right?
Yeah, I think it's from 1800 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful poem, and I thought it had something to say in the time we were in 2020. It was meaningful to sing that one. So that's why I chose The Last Rose of Summer. And then for the medley, I did a medley for St. Patrick's, and then that was more of a group decision. I wanted to know which songs were more popular, so the medley was actually an idea of someone in the choir. So we were like talking about, well, we should do this one or we should do that one, and Kathy told me, she's one of the choir members. She told me, why don't you do a medley? And I was like, hey, that's not a bad idea, and it's a nice challenge. I have never written a medley song, and let's try and see how it goes. So yeah, and I'm very proud of that one. Yeah,
of the medley.
Yeah.
Guess what? We have it. And we're gonna treat our viewers watching all around the world. I am your host, Jim Masters. You're watching the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series, coming to you from the United States, here in the greater New York area in the northeastern United States. My very special guest, Alejandro, is here from beautiful Buenos Aires, Argentina. He's the founder and creator of the ICC, the International Celtic Choir. He's a big fan of our show. He loves Jim Masters Show Live. We love Alejandro, and we are going to share some great music now from the International Celtic Choir. Some of the members are actually viewing right now, so I know this is a treat for them as well. Let's listen to this incredible creation from St. Patrick's Day. We did a St. Patrick's Day episode of this show, and the whole set was all green, and I had a green hat on and a green sweater, and I prepared the traditional Irish dinner of corned beef and cabbage and the potatoes and the green
Nice.
beer and the
We actually celebrate St. Patrick's as well here
in Argentina.
because of the beer drinking, of course.
Well, of course, yes. Argentina beers are good.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
That's
They are.
it. And here is the Irish medley, folks. Enjoy. We have some good music coming up for you tonight on the Jim Master Show Live. This is the International Celtic Choir being seen right here exclusively on the Jim Master Show Live. Here we go.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must buy. Where
And you see all those countries that were a part of it too, and the credits at the end there. Bravo, that was absolutely beautiful. I mean,
Thank you, thank you, thank you
that,
for the
that
comments as well. I was
oh
reading too.
yes,
Yeah, thank
yes,
you.
pouring in from around the world as well, because our
Yeah,
show is international, which I
yeah.
absolutely love. Let's share some of them for everybody. Joan is saying, "This is beautiful. Thanks for sharing your
Thank you,
talent with the
Joan.
world." And Lovety Hall, great show and music, Alejandro. And Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA says, "Wowza, beautiful." Isaac, lots of green Irish
Hi,
hearts.
Isaac. Nice to see you here.
Anne is in Florida, absolutely beautiful. Ruth Reedy in Minnesota, USA says beautiful medley with the Irish hearts there. Austin Fields says this is beautiful singing. I
Thank
agree.
you.
Merlin watching in Ontario, Canada. Wow, so beautiful with claps, hearts, and notes there as well. I love it. And Amy says absolutely beautiful, incredibly produced, so talented. Thank you for sharing your gifts with the
Thank you.
world.
Thank you.
Jen, who is Irish in Allentown,
Ah,
Pennsylvania, USA, says magical slancha, the Irish toast.
thank you. It
And
means a lot.
yeah, hearts and claps coming in from Sweden from Jane, and hearts from Sherry. And nice. It really was beautifully produced. I mean, that was, as somebody who knows video production and all of that in my world in television, that was very nicely done.
Thank you.
You really did a beautiful, beautiful job. Maureen in Arizona, USA says, "Holy moly, that was simply beautiful." How long did
Thank
it
you.
take to put that one together, that medley?
Well, that one, it didn't took me too much actually because I was on holidays from work. I did it in February, and I had whole month, almost whole month free. We don't have classes in school in February, so that one it didn't took me too much. I think it took me doing the video in itself, I would say like 2 weeks, but it was a very relaxed work, just a few hours one day, just a little bit here. It wasn't really intense work because I had a lot of free time. So I took it slow. And I started early because it had to be done by St. Patrick's Day. So I started really early and took it really relaxed. Yeah, and this one is the fourth video. So I had a practice already with the editing and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you did a really, really nice job with that. That was beautifully, beautifully done, my friend. And
Thank you.
we actually have a couple more things to share here
Yeah.
with our audience, which
We have a premiere also.
you have a premiere also?
Yeah.
Ah, which one? What's
It's Siogan. It's a
uh,
Welsh lullaby. That's a
oh,
premiere. Yeah.
wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
What are you working on now?
Well, I was thinking of doing Garden Mother's Lullaby. It's a traditional lullaby, but I think I also want to do. I want to start with some Christmas carols because for Christmas you have to start very early
Yes, you
because
do. You got to be ahead, right?
yeah, I want to be ahead. I want to be. I'm always very organized in general, so I want to be ahead of time because in November, December, those are crazy times with work,
Yes.
studies, everything. Everyone is
Yes.
crazy around Christmas, so I want to have the songs ready beforehand. And also the singers, they sing, most of them they sing in a lot of virtual choirs, so I want them to have the time to learn and to record properly. So I think I'm gonna start with thinking about Christmas carols. My mother, she actually she requested me one song, one Christmas carol. So I kind of have to listen to her and do that one. Uh, so yeah, we'll see. But I definitely plan to do a few more, but for the rest of the year.
What is the Christmas song that she's requesting that you're?
It's the Coventry Carol.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
It's
Yes.
really beautiful. Yeah, she listened to it in, I don't know, in a TV show, and she asked me, "Do you know this one?" Yeah, I love it. It's amazing. So you should do it with the choir so I can sing it. Okay. Okay, I have to.
If mom asks, you gotta respond, right?
Yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah.
Oh boy. Uh, you really love this, huh? This is something that you didn't really expect, but it's become something quite special, hasn't it?
Yeah, totally. Because I didn't expect anything. I just did it more of fun, kind of or having free time, and also like an excuse to hone my skills, to hone my writing skills, you know.
Right.
But I didn't think about this really. I didn't think about I would be doing an interview and I would be doing more and more songs. It is amazing. One friend who's like a mentor and a friend. She's conducting in Birmingham. She's from Argentina, but she moved to Birmingham, UK.
Ah,
So she told me, listen, maybe what you expect won't happen, but something that you don't even think of, it will probably happen. So you keep doing it and you will see. So she was right because nothing went as I expected, but I'm so happy with what did happen, you know. So
exactly right. Yeah.
it was a good advice. Yeah.
Yes, and what's the feedback been so far?
Well, it's been great. I was a bit scared with the first song because when I premiered it, I didn't think, uh, I didn't imagine how everyone would react, if they were going to like it or not. I was really scared, especially because there are some Irish singers in the choir. So it was like, I have to honor their music, you know. It was an extra pressure for me that some people in the Irish people liked it. But thankfully they liked it, and so far they are liking it. I actually had for last Christmas, I was approached by an Irish conductor who wanted to put one of my songs in a virtual concert, and I was so happy, so proud, so grateful, because I mean these are his songs, you know, and
Yeah.
he thought it was good enough. I felt really honored for that.
Wow. That's so incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I really didn't expect any of this to happen, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Oh boy. Congratulations on that, because I know, again, it's
Thank you.
something really, really special. And you've worked so hard on this, and it's like, I mean, the hours that go into it. A lot of sleepless nights at all, or
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. So sometimes when I'm mixing the audio or writing the arrangement, and I don't have the idea, doesn't come, I start thinking, who sent me to do this? Why am I doing this? Why am I not watching Netflix? You know. But then I
Why am I
have the
not watching
finish.
Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, why I have to be doing this with the audio tracks and listening, but then I see the finished song, and I hear the comments, and then you have it. That is why I do it, because it's so nice to share something that you do, to share your love of music with other people, and they as well, because they share their love of music with you, because
Yeah.
they are given their time to sing and to record. So it's been like creating this virtual family, something like you and the Lovity family. It, it,
It,
it, it's like a family. I feel it like that way.
It really is. You are so right. You're so spot on. And it really is like a lovely family situation here. Sherry Larson says, "What an honor! I love
Thank you,
it."
Sherry.
And Isigari is watching from
Yeah,
Barcelona, Spain. We
she,
love when
she
we
she's from
love.
the choir as well. Yeah. Hello, Easy.
Well, she's in the choir.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that because she never told us that.
Ah,
Because she's been following me for a long time on social media, and she's been one of our lovely viewers for since we started the show. But she's followed me on Facebook and everything for a long time, and she's in your
really?
choir. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She's
I
in
think so.
Barcelona.
Yeah, from Barcelona, from Spain.
Barcelona. And
Yeah.
now, so how do you pronounce it when you see it? I say Issy, but is you say Itchy?
Easy.
Issy. I
Yeah.
say, so I'm close. I say Issy. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Issy. Gare.
Yeah.
Gare.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Issy. And you're in the choir. Wow. So she's saying saludos, Jim. What else is she saying there?
Good night to everyone.
Good to see you. She's in Barcelona where it's very, very late. You know, I took
Yeah.
Spanish in college and I don't remember. I need to be, you want to tutor me in Spanish? I want to be a bilingual host. Actually, I really, really do. I think it's very smart, especially in the United States too, because there's a big, Spanish community, Latin
Yeah.
community here. I'd like to be, and I took it in college, and I remember some, but not as much as I really would like to.
But you don't have Spanish classes in school, in like primary school?
You mean like elementary school and through?
Yeah.
No. It was
don't.
it was a college course. Yes, in
Oh,
college they wanted us to take a language. Matter of fact, in order to get into the college, a language was required, and so I said absolutely, and Spanish was it. So I have to listen to. I have the audio. You put the audio, the CD, like you say, into the car, and you can listen to it while you're
yes.
driving. And sort of repeat it because I'm actually working on that. I definitely want to be a bilingual. I wouldn't mind doing a whole episode of this series in Spanish. That would be very, very cool.
When you wanna try it, just call me and we do it in
Call you
Spanish.
and we'll prepare it. Well, that's right. And then your mother will understand it without the
Yeah.
translator. Your brother won't have to
totally.
translate.
Yeah, exactly. But it's funny because we have English since first grade.
Yeah,
in
English.
every school. Yeah,
it's the universal language. Yes.
Yeah.
Rini says, very dedicated man, lovely work, and keep going.
Thank you.
And yeah, and I appreciate that. And we've got another song here that we're going to share with you, gang. We actually have a couple more, and we have the premiere too. This one is, you mentioned Christmas, which is one of my favorite times of the year, and I love Christmas music, and I have lots and lots of Christmas music on cassette, CD, reel-to-reel tape, LP records, all of it. And
I had the chance to be in New York for Christmas I think it was 2016.
It's beautiful,
it was
isn't
lovely because all the lightnings and the decorations. It's not like here in Argentina. We do Christmas, but because it's so hot, you don't have that Christmas festive mood so much, because it's really humid and hot, and people it's a bit cranky by the time Christmas comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the chance to be there. It was lovely. Yeah, the Christmas trees everywhere, the Christmas tunes. It was amazing. Yeah, I really love Christmas time.
And EC says hello, Argentina, as
Hello.
She's watching as well. So the Wexford Carol, which we have, which is one of the beautiful traditional Christmas carols. We're going to share that again, done by the International Celtic Choir. You're going to love this version, gang. What was it? Want to tell us a little bit about this, the making of this one before we show it, Alejandro?
Well, yeah, I was thinking last year around this time of the year about I wanted to do 2 songs for Christmas, but I was, like I said before, it is a difficult time because I have the exams in university and work and this and that, and I couldn't do the both songs. So this guy from Ireland, he wrote to me. He asked me if I wanted to be part of the virtual concert. So I was already working on the Wexford Carol. So it was like, yeah, I said yes at the moment, because I already had the song prepared. So it was really good, and I did something that I wanted to do for a long time as a composer. That was to mix the voices of the choir with some soloist instruments, and use and use it the other way around, because usually you have the instruments in the background and the voice singing the melody, but I wanted to do it the other way: the choir doing the harmonies and the instruments playing the melody. So that's what it's. You won't hear the lyrics of the song. You will only hear the melody.
Very nice, very nice. Let's hear that, gang. You're going to love this. The Wexford Carol. It's September for us here, mid-September. So we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, and we're entering fall. You're entering spring. So we're getting closer to that cooler weather.
Sometimes I listen to Christmas music during the year. I mean,
so do I.
If it's beautiful song, why wouldn't I
Yes.
listen? Why do I have to wait 11 months to listen to one song?
I know sometimes some people, and there's different kinds of Christmas music. Sometimes, these days when you go into the stores or you listen to the radio, unfortunately, they play the same 5 to 10 songs done by popular singers of today, and that's it. And that's all. And people and then they get tired of it. And they're like, oh, I don't like Christmas music. It's repetitive. It's the same stuff over and over. Actually, there are thousands of songs, and there's incredible orchestras like Paul Marriott and Percy Faith Orchestra, and all of these incredible orchestras that did Christmas music in a beautiful instrumental way. Ray Conniff and the Singers, very popular for many years. I know they love him in Asia and in South America with a choral group. And they would take the singers and they would expand the sound. They would overdub, actually, to make it sound like there's even more people in the group. And all of that sounds great when you hear it come on during holiday time. I have a climate controlled storage bin that has probably about 2,000 Christmas CDs and albums of Christmas music done every way you could possibly think of. I've collected it for years, music in general, but sometimes, and especially the traditional carols, when you hear, "O Come All Ye Faithful," and all of the traditional ones, I mean, you do hear Grandma Got Run Over by the Reindeer and all that. But, that one you can only listen to a couple of times and then, okay, I'm good. But some of the others, they're so beautiful. Silent Night.
And we don't here in Argentina, we don't have that carol culture because if you go to church, you know some songs. But if you don't, you don't. I mean, we don't have Christmas music on the stores by December. We don't.
So during the holiday time, leading up to Christmas, it's not on in the stores?
No, not at all.
Not at all. So you would just have to listen to it yourself. Is it on the radio?
Not really. Perhaps I mean, All I Want for Christmas from Mariah Carey. That one, but really not so much. If you go to church, you will sing Christmas music, and you can go to some Christmas concerts, but it's not something that you can hear it all day.
Yeah. Well, some of the stations here, I know when last year with the pandemic, a lot of the radio stations the ones that switch over to all Christmas music, started earlier last year, I think around Thanksgiving or maybe just before it, because last year, and I'm sure this year, people couldn't wait till Christmas came because of the pandemic and everything. It was so sorrowful and so unbelievable that people wanted Christmas, the feeling. And you don't even have to be Christian. People just, I mean, some of the most incredible Christmas music has also been written by Jewish artists as well. So this, music has come from all around. Actually, this might, he came from Argentina and he went to Spain, and he has some of the most beautiful Christmas music and interpretations. It's all instrumental. Waldo de los Rios. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He goes back earlier. He the 1970s.
Okay.
Type
I think I don't, but I'm gonna look for him. Yeah.
Type in Waldo de los Rios.
I will.
Listen to his Christmas song. It's just Navidad Christmas is the title of the album.
Yeah.
Extraordinary instrumental orchestral versions with all of these instruments of Christmas music that has actually, they still played on the radio today, but it came out in back in the 70s. And I heard this music on the radio in New York. And I have actually a group on Facebook called Beautiful Instrumentals and Vocals. It's a group that I created on Facebook, and they're all music buffs, and they're all musicians, or they're radio station programmers, or they're conductors, arrangers, or people that have been in the easy listening, beautiful music industry for years here in the United States and from around the world. And they're all in that group. And I used to have it for a long time on Yahoo groups. And then it got transferred. We transferred it over to Facebook. And they talk about this incredible conductor, Waldo de los Rios, originally from Argentina and then lived in Spain. Look him up and you'll hear some absolutely incredible versions of Christmas music if you love the Christmas music. Yeah. Another excellent show from Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
Jane in Sweden says, one of our stores has already started to sell Christmas candy today. Hey, there you go. Sherry says Christmas music, good all year round.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Kat says we always need Christmas in spirit. Absolutely. Jen Barry says her Ken plays Christmas music records on our newer record player. She got a record player, LP player.
Oh, nice.
Which is really, really cool. So let's hear, now that we built that up pretty big.
I hope they like it.
Yeah, I tell you. Let's hear the Wexford Carol. Put you in a little Christmas spirit, gang. Enjoy it. Once again, this is Alejandro's creation, the International Celtic Choir. Mm, got it. You're smiling. That's good stuff, huh?
Yeah, I was reading the comments. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jane's all ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we always have a good time here, and you can never have enough Christmas, that's for sure. And
Yeah,
we
really.
see also with all the emojis, Mary Bishop says beautiful.
Thank you.
And Joan says, what does she say? She says, just lovely, newest lovety. And we got some Irish hearts coming in from Jane in Sweden. Very nice and peaceful from Jen Barry in Allentown, Pennsylvania, USA. Crystal Nolan in Connecticut, USA. Very beautiful. Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA. Absolutely beautiful. Love the age range of your
Yeah.
singers too. Um, in terms of like their background, I mean, do they have to be experienced singers? Do they have to be part of church groups, choirs? Um, is there any requirements for them to participate, or do they just want to have the passion to sing?
No, not really. I mean, they all have some kind of experience singing in choirs because I met any member of the choir through this Facebook group of choral singers. So I know some of them have more experience than others, but really I don't put any requirements. People who want to sing, they are welcome. If they cannot read a score, they can just follow the track and the lyrics, and it will be okay. So yeah, everyone can join. And as Sherry said, yeah, I really like there is so much age range, because that is magnificent. At least here in Argentina, you usually have children's choir and you have older people in the same choir. You don't have choirs with that much range. And so when you see everyone, you can see different backgrounds and different ages, and that is amazing. Yeah.
That is incredible. When you have an opportunity to really connect with people in this beautiful way too, it's extraordinary. Lots of new friendships are made too, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, some people who have sing in the choir for every song, and it's like you know them a little bit, because you already know how they sing, and you know how they focus their camera, and you chat in the group, and you start to build a relationship somehow. I believe that relationships, that you can have a relationship with someone even if it's virtual. So why not? Because people think that because we don't meet each other in person, it doesn't count, but I don't think that way.
Yes, because there's a lot of people that have been brought together. I mean, even though the ultimate is being together, if that's not the case and you're not able to, the next best thing is this way, because you also get a chance to meet so many people that and come across so many different ideas and thoughts and creativity that you wouldn't normally have been able to reach, right? I mean, here we
Sure.
have you're in Argentina, I'm in the United States. We have people commenting from around the globe right now, live, all at
Yeah.
the same time. There was a day where this was not available without millions of dollars of equipment, and if it was able to be done at all, right?
Yeah, and I think in the choir, there are singers from Poland, New Zealand, Spain, USA, Ireland, lots of different countries, and it's amazing how technology has allowed us to do that.
Yes.
Sometimes technology is a good help, sometimes, but
Right. Ex-
actually, the harpist player, I didn't know her beforehand. She's Tiffany Sheffer. She does beautiful music. She has a YouTube channel, and I just, because she likes Celtic music, I saw her playing in some videos, and I texted her, hey, would you like to take part in this song? And she said, yeah, why not? And it's amazing because otherwise I wouldn't been able to do that.
To actually do it, right? Exactly. I mean, it's really, really incredible, Alejandro, and I think it's just so cool. And we have some music more here that we can share to give people, again, some more flavor of this incredible music. We do have The Last Rose of Summer, and love to share that as we're having this
Yes.
musical night here on the Jim Masters Show Live. And again, if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm your host, Jim Masters. We are live worldwide as we do this show live all the time. Entertainment, lifestyle, talk show that this is, bringing the world together. Alejandro, my very special guest from beautiful Buenos Aires, Argentina, founder and creator of the International Celtic Choir. We're listening to some of the music. You guys are commenting live, and we love that. And this episode will be archived on our YouTube channel, which is Jim Masters TV. And we would love and love and love and welcome you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes, and tell everybody about our show and our channel, The Jim Masters Show on Jim Masters TV on YouTube. Here is The Last Rose of Summer with the International Celtic Choir.
Tis the last rose of summer, left
Mhm. That is incredible. Just
Thank you.
thinking about what it takes to put that together. Like I did with the creation of this show, and you did with the creation of the ICC. You took a time in our lives that could have been just negative and down and depressing, and are creating ways to connect with people. I'm doing it through this entertainment lifestyle talk show series with all the viewers and the guests and the fun we have here. You're doing it through the use of music and coordinating these beautiful choral sounds, with all of this significant Irish and Celtic and Scottish music. That's touching and moving music to begin with, and then hearing it with that expanded choral sound. And I've always loved instrumental sounds, and I
Yeah,
always loved the sound, orchestras and bands, and just I love instruments. But I also love choral groups, choral, full sounds of the choral. And that has such a spiritual sound to it. Sort of washes over you with comfort and joy and blessing when you listen to it. And the way that you were able to edit it and blend the voices. And again, doing it with people who are all around the world, who are in the little square boxes, and have that sound come across so cohesively and smoothly and beautifully. You feel like you're inside the Mormon Tabernacle Choir listening to them do it. You know what I mean? It has the sound like you're actually there and they're before you. And you've been able to master that, which is fantastic.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
agrees.
still learning. I am still learning, but
And the key is you're still learning, which I
yeah.
think is Rini Katz says very appropriate this time of the year. Lovely spirit music. Merlin in
Thank you.
Ontario says absolutely lovely. Sherry says each song gets better and better. The voices blend so beautifully. Good magical slancha. Very
Slancha.
amazing from Crystal in Connecticut, USA. And EC is absolutely loving it. And
Yeah.
peaceful music. Mary Bishop in Florida. Maureen wants to know, is there an album? Do you have a CD? Do you have an album? They already want to place orders.
No, I don't, but there is the YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we have every song, and the new ones are coming in the channel. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's right. Subscribe to our channels, mine and Alejandro's. Let's make it one big happy family here.
Yeah, totally.
Lisa Rodrigo says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Bring it on. Absolutely. Sherry
I wasn't
Larson.
sure. I wasn't sure if to share the Christmas song, because I thought maybe it doesn't have much to do this time of the year. But then I thought it's a nice song. I mean, and I like it. I hope people will like it too. So it seems that they loved it, especially.
They absolutely loved it. Yeah, they absolutely loved it. And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, when you get a chance to reach people in this way, it doesn't necessarily matter the time of the year or what have you, because, music really transcends. Like you said, you listen to the music no matter what time of year it is, right? Because for you, it doesn't necessarily, you don't even, I mean, of course you think of it as Christmas and the beauty of Christmas and all, but you're also listening to it for the sound, the melody, the flavor of the music. And that's beautiful music is beautiful music all year long, right?
It's the same with languages. I mean, I do not know Gaelic, but I listen a lot of Gaelic music, and sometimes it transcends what the words. It doesn't matter if you don't know the words, because Gaelic is such a difficult language, but the music just hits you anyway,
Right, exactly. Yes, yes. Very interesting. You mentioned the Gaelic because some of my relatives have the Gaelic accent or the sounds. And my father has always said, and I think it's because he grew up in New York, but I think it's because of his hearing his family, his mother's side all Irish, his father's side the English, and Masters came from England, but his mother's side all Ireland. So my father has, and we've teased, my father has always said, instead of film, F-I-L-M, film, film, like they say it in parts of Ireland. So when I was a
Yeah.
kid, I would always say, Dad, what's this? What's this? Film, film. You mean film, film? Yeah,
So
film. And I was interviewing on PBS. I was interviewing the Irish tenor Ronan Tynan. And when I was interviewing him, he was talking about all this music, and he said the word film.
the
and,
same word.
and I said, wait a minute. I couldn't address it because I was live on camera, so I couldn't look at the camera and bring it up because people wouldn't know what I was talking about. But I was saying it as I'm looking at him, I was saying in the back of my head, where have I heard that before?
Yeah.
And so some of the words, yeah, it's difficult. Yes, Gaelic is difficult, and in each region of Ireland, and I was actually, one of the reasons why I started the show, I was supposed to be in Ireland on a TV shoot
Oh, really?
when this began. I was supposed to be in Ireland. I was supposed to be in Texas, supposed to be in Florida on TV shoots, but because the planes weren't flying, I've been working in television and radio full time, straight up, but I've been able to do a lot of things out of the house too, especially the radio shows, which has been a blessing. But the planes weren't flying, so I said, you know what? Why don't I create the show? But yeah, if you do ever get a chance to get to Ireland, I think you'd love it. It's a very beautiful country.
Yeah. I hope so. I already met some people through the choir, so I would love to travel and meet them in person, and just travel through the country, go to some pubs and hear some music, and
Oh,
yeah.
I think the pubs are something that more than likely you will be.
They won't be hard to find, I believe.
Basically almost one in every corner, sort of. The cliffs of Moher are beautiful. Just some beautiful areas there that you'll enjoy. We do have another song here that we would love to share with everybody. Now, this one is The Water is Wide. And again, that one there was another. I mean, you have a lot of people involved in that one, huh?
Yeah, I think that
Wow.
one was more than 60 people. It was the first one. The Water is Wide.
Yeah.
So the background is a little different because I was still learning how to do the video.
Sure.
But yeah, there was a lot of people. Yeah, I think the most people were in the Wexford Carol. More 80 submissions I had, because I had a lot of submissions without video. People who are not comfortable with recording themselves, they only send the video, the audio submission.
Oh, so you don't see them on camera, but you hear their voice.
Yeah, there are even more. So there are around 80 in the Wexford Carol, and around 63, I think, for The Water is Wide. Yeah.
All right, let's hear that one, folks. And then we've got a special premiere or two that we're going to share with you as well. This is, once again, the International. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for being with us all around the world live. And again, anybody came in late, this episode of the Jim Master Show Live, Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series, is being archived on our YouTube channel, Jim Master TV, so you can see it again in full from start to finish, and over 485 episodes. Whew, that's a lot of talking, Alejandro.
That's enough. Yeah.
We have done, and that's just since May of 2020. That's longer than some Broadway shows and
It
TV
has to be some
programs.
kind of Guinness record or something.
You know,
should
people have said that. People have said that as far as online. The longest show we ever had doing this series, And don't worry, we won't go that long. But it was 6 hours. The guest was actor Scott Schwartz. He was from Hollywood, Los Angeles. He starred in the movie The Toy with comedian Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason. He was the little rich kid in that very popular movie, the Christmas movie The Toy. And then he also was in another very popular Christmas movie. It was let's see, the Toy and Christmas Story, A Christmas Story. He was in that one, and he was the kid that got his tongue stuck to the bratty kid that got his tongue stuck to the ice cold metal
Yes.
pole. He talked for 6 hours.
Whoa, that's a lot.
And it was an unbelievable conversation, but it was in the beginning of the pandemic, and he had a lot he wanted to share and a lot he wanted to say, and the audience loved it, and it was epic. But that's the topper. A 6 hour episode was the topper, but yeah. He went through a lot of bottles of Snapple juice that night.
I can imagine. Yeah.
All right, here is The Water is Wide with the International Celtic Choir. Thanks for being with us, lovities around the world. Hope you're enjoying this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. We sure are. Here we go. Very beautiful, my friend. For that being that first one you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even that one is a knockout.
You can tell because it doesn't have any transitions, it's just the faces. But I didn't know how to do all the things that by the second one I learned how to do the zooms and stuff.
Did you teach yourself pretty much how to do
Yeah.
all of this?
Yeah.
You did, huh? And what was that process like?
Well, it was fun because I like learning new things. So it was, on one hand, it was fun. On the other one, I had some pressure because I already had all the videos waiting. So it was like, okay, I have to learn. I have to learn, or I have to learn. There is no other option.
No other
for me.
option.
But
Right.
but yeah, it was fun. It's another thing that I know how to do now.
Did you
So-
set a deadline for yourself, when you wanted to get all of this done and get this material, out there?
Yeah, because I'm a person who works better with deadlines. So I put myself
I do too. Yeah, I do
dates,
too.
and try to meet them. Yeah, but I know that if I can't make it, okay, no one is gonna fire me. So the
'Cause
video
it's-
can wait a few more days. But I
Right.
try to respect the deadline. Yeah.
Because you've created the deadline yourself, right? So you need sort of that pressure and that energy to work on it. Are you easily distracted? Like if you don't stay on it and focus and have the deadline, you could be distracted by other projects and other things that come up that you have to do?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also because I didn't finish my degree yet, so I
Yeah.
have to juggle between the choir and the studies and work. And I have a hard time saying no when people propose things to me. So
You too, huh?
yeah, there were a lot of people who were like, hey, do you want to join in this video, or can you help me with editing this one video? So I always end up saying yes. So it takes time to do other videos as well. So yeah, I try to focus myself because I know I end up doing nothing otherwise.
What do you do away from music? When we have a premiere coming up in just a second, everybody. What else do you do when you want to step away from music just to sort of regain and meditate and refresh and reboot your energy and your system?
Well, yeah, because music is around 24/7, really. Because if it's not music for the choir, it's music for the university or music for school, my work. So I have a lot of music. Sometimes I need to disconnect. I like to play tennis. So
yeah.
it's not a very peaceful way to disconnect.
Well, you don't slam your racket down, do you, if you lose?
No, I don't.
You know who's
I'm
big
not a
from
sore
Argentina
loser.
is Schwartzman, the tennis player Schwartzman. Do you follow him?
Yeah. I love him.
Yeah.
So I like to play tennis once in a week at least, and
we play it too. It's great.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Oh, you're a 4.0? Working towards it, right?
Yeah,
working towards it.
Yeah.
That is fine. We just had the U.S. Open here, actually.
I saw it.
Week.
I saw the 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm always by the TV.
Djokovic got beat. Wow.
Yeah. It kind of broke my heart a little. Yeah.
Medvedev. The players are amazing these days, aren't they?
Yeah, it was really high level. Really.
Yes. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the tournament.
The tournament this year, actually, you know who we had on the show? He played tennis for a number of years. His brother, a legend in tennis, and he is also, both of them are ESPN correspondents, and they were commentating during the U.S. Open, and they do during Wimbledon and everything else. Patrick McEnroe was a guest on our show.
Whoa, I missed that one.
Brother of John McEnroe. And
Yeah.
John McEnroe actually makes a quick hello appearance in that episode. If you go back in the archives on our YouTube channel, Gym Masters TV, and scroll back, you'll see the interview. And he was live from their beautiful tennis academy that John and Patrick McEnroe have in New York City.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm going to watch that one.
Yeah, you'll enjoy
Totally.
that one. That was a really, really good one, and cool stuff. So that's good, tennis. And do you go in the ocean? Do you swim since you're, you got the...
Not really. I'm not much of a beach person.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also we don't have the beach very near here.
Not where you are, yeah.
You have to drive like 5 hours to get to the beach.
Is it that far? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big country, really.
Yeah, well, Argentina, yeah.
But I don't really enjoy. I'm more of a forest, mountain kind of person.
Hey, Jen Barry in Pennsylvania. There you are, Jen Barry. Did you hear that? She says she's a mountain woman. She lives in the mountains of Pennsylvania, USA. She is, I think Jen in Allentown is what, between Lancaster, Scranton, and in between that and Philadelphia. She's there and she loves the mountains. She is a mountain person. Maureen in Arizona says, Alejandro, your ICC music has given me such inner peace this evening. Thank you so very much for sharing it. I knew you guys would love this. It fits so perfectly into the Jim Masters Show Live vibe we have here. And yeah, Jen heard that you love the mountains. She goes, yes, I did. Awesome. You found another mountain man here.
Yes, totally.
Jen, and everybody's loving this. And Maureen says, it's been a long time since I've heard such soul-soothing music. Standing ovation to the beautiful voices of the International Celtic Choir. And to you, Alejandro, as well, with the Christmas emojis and all coming in as well. Now, tell us about, we're going to show this, and then I have a little surprise that I'm actually going to show you afterwards.
Okay.
But tell us about this world premiere song that we have here on the Jim Masters Show Live that we're very excited to. And wait. This is very professional here. World premiere exclusive. We have a graphic for that.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's Siogan. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I think I am. Because it's a Welsh song.
Yes.
And it's very famous because it went on this movie, Empire of the Sun. Christian Bale, when he was 10 years old, he sings it.
Mm-hmm.
So people know it from that movie. And well, I have the song finished for about a month and a half already. But I wanted to premiere it on the show. I thought it was a good occasion to premiere it here. And yeah, it was really difficult, really. I thought a lot about doing it because of the language. It's a difficult language, Welsh.
Yes, it is, yes.
So there is one member of the choir who knew a little bit about it. So she kind of helped us with the pronunciation. It wasn't easy, but I asked beforehand to the choir, hey, it's gonna be a difficult song, and it's gonna be in Welsh. If you're up to it, we do it. If you don't, we change it. Because the other previous songs that we did, I wrote the arrangement especially for the project.
Okay,
But this one, Siogan, I had it already written. I wrote the arrangement 3-4 years ago, and it was sitting there on the shelf, But so it was a bit harder. It was more challenging. But they all said yes. So here you have it. And the player who plays the oboe, she's my sister-in-law. She lives in Spain now. She moved with my brother to Spain last year.
Yeah.
So it's been a year since I last see her, and we did a lot of music together. So I'm really happy to have her here in this song.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's share it again. This is a world premiere exclusive right here on the Jim Masters Show live, and we appreciate Alejandro wanting to share it with all of us here for all of you. Gang, right? Get ready, sit back, and enjoy more with the International Celtic Choir. Here we go. Wow, bravo, bravo, my friend.
Thank you.
That is absolutely stunning. That is
Thank you.
absolutely beautiful. That is truly a labor of love. I want to show you. Manuel
Yeah.
says,
Another nephew.
another nephew. Hey,
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
everybody in Argentina to subscribe to Jim Masters
Yeah.
TV
Yeah. I
YouTube
will.
channel. Yes.
I will.
Manuel, welcome to the show. Greetings. Alana is here. Thank you, Alejandro, for all the work
Thank
you
you,
put
Alana.
into these projects. You made the International Celtic Choir such an enjoyable group to be a part of. Beautifully said. And Isaac, beautiful. And thank you, Alejandro. Isn't this wonderful? Absolutely,
Yeah.
gang. Maria as well.
Yeah, my
And
sister.
that's your sister. Welcome,
Yeah.
Maria. Welcome. Everybody's watching you around the world. We love it. You've got a cool, well, let's see, you're over here, right? There you go. It's like doing the weather.
Yeah.
Alejandro is there. Cool
Yeah.
brother, cool brother. And
Yeah, she's congratulating me. Yeah, she says beautiful. Thank you.
thank you, Maria, and hope you'll watch our show regularly. It's so nice to have you here. Amy says beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
Isis, wow, she's loving it as well. And Maureen says, could this music be any more beautiful? I'm just loving every minute. Maureen is a nurse in Arizona, and she's been with us a long time as one of our regular faithful viewers, and all of these fabulous folks and the folks that are watching that know you as well. They're sort of merging together, which I think is absolutely beautiful.
It's really cool.
Sherry Larson, beautiful, so soothing. I agree. And Toby is here in California, in Encino, California. Great, so beautiful, warms my heart. Stunning and wow from Toby. Ruth Reedy in Minnesota, USA. Up there near Canada. Thank you and beautiful evening. Really some fabulous comments that are coming in here from around the world. Congratulations, Alejandra and Ruth Reedy giving the hearts. Joan saying, wonderful, thank you. A pleasure to spend time with you. Our pleasure to have you with us, Joan. Absolutely. Marsha Watson, so soothing. The music, wonderful. I agree, gang. Absolutely fantastic. And if a CD does come out, I think, and if you do it, I guess starting with the Christmas music, you're going to get a lot of people who are going to order that. I know I'll add that to my collection of many, many, many.
I think Christmas is what I have to aim for. Yeah.
Yes, Christmas is a great way to begin because it's universal and it's music is a universal language anyway. But I have a little treat here for you. And remember, I was mentioning to you, yes, I was mentioning that originally from Argentina, and then he ended up in Spain, Waldo de los Rios, and the incredible Christmas music he's put out, but much more. He's done much more than Christmas music. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He was a brilliant conductor and arranger. He unfortunately took his life in Spain, and probably just the overwhelm of, he was a perfectionist, he was a genius, all of that. But the legacy of music, it's always a part of our Christmas, and also all the other. Waldo de los Rios, if you check him out, Google him, you hear all this music, we'll put headphones on, you're gonna be like, wow. He even takes classical music and adds all of these incredible rhythms and percussions and Latin sounds.
I love that.
The blends, stunning, fantastic. I'll treat you to this. I just, when we were playing that, I was digging this up here. I have the original music, but just pulling this up here for people that are enjoying, for you to get a taste of. Here's his version. Speaking of Christmas music, Alejandro, here's one of my favorite instrumental versions of the first Noel.
Beautiful song.
Classic song. Here's his version. Again, believe it or not, this goes back to 1974. So he used the full orchestra with some synthesized sounds and bells and all kinds of cool stuff. Give it a listen and see what you think. Here we go. Waldo de los Rios on the Jim Master Show Live. Pretty cool sound, isn't it?
Really interesting, yeah, because I think I never listened to this song in a up-tempo version. So I was a bit surprised. I didn't expect that. I
Yeah.
expected something more serious, more
Yes,
yeah,
right.
more hymn-like. But it was
Yes,
really fun, yeah, and how he plays with different sounds and different instruments. Yeah,
exactly. That's
really
Waldo de los
interesting.
Rios, originally from Argentina.
Okay, I'm
One of
gonna
the
check him out.
Yeah, one of the great conductors and arrangers and orchestral leaders, and incredible music. So yeah, so they're a little gift for you. You were gracing us with great music, so we wanted to
Thank
give you
you.
something back from
Yeah.
your own home country.
Yeah, really, and I have some homework to do now. So to
Yes, some
listen to some
digging.
more music. Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely. Reminds me of the music that was played
Mm.
uptown when we would go Christmas shopping. Yes, Sherry Larson, because that played and still plays on radio on easy listening radio, beautiful music radio, in stores. And again, here music is in the stores, it's in
Yeah,
supermarkets. Absolutely, absolutely. And Mary says, so pretty. This is a wonderful song. Every day, life should be a celebration. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
We got some photos too that we just wanted to sprinkle into this wonderful mix here.
Yeah.
Are you about ready for a beer? If you were closer, I'd buy you one. You're just a few couple of towns away.
Yeah, just a little distance. Yeah.
But when hopefully either I'm down there on a TV shoot or you're up here visiting in New
Yeah.
York, let me know and we'll get together, go to dinner
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
and chat. I'll take you around town. Here's a nice photo.
Yes.
Now tell us what we're seeing here, Alejandro.
Well, these are some singers from the choir. I asked them if they wanted to send me some photos, because I mean, you would interview me, only me, but it's not me who does all the work. I mean, it's not a choir without singers. So in a way, I wanted to them be a part of the show. So some of them sent me some photos. Kathy was the one who suggested to do a medley for St. Patrick's. So she's the one to thank for that. And Deborah, Kim, I think Kim was with us for the 5 songs. I think so. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That is awesome. Nice that they so graciously sent these photos along.
Yes.
Here's some more.
Yeah, Kyla, Mary's from Ireland, and Judith, Kyla, and Diane, I think, are from USA. So yeah, Kyla also sang in every song. She has a beautiful low voice, low tenor voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did they have to have special equipment or just a microphone and Wi-Fi
Yeah,
capability?
really, because I mean, you can record with your phone, but
Yeah.
if you have more equipment, then better, because the better the camera, the better the microphone, the better it's going to record. But you can use just a regular phone and headphones, earphones, I don't know, and that's it. So so everyone can really sing. If you want to, you just need a phone.
So you just send them direction as far as what's needed, and then they record it, send it to you, and then you mix it and you edit it into the whole repertoire of other singers.
We use like a shared folder. So I put all the resources, the tracks, the sheet music, some guidance as to you should breathe here, don't breathe here, some that kind of tips, you know.
So you're teaching them too, yeah.
Yeah, because you want to have like some uniformity in the sound. So the breathing and the pronunciation of some words, because there are British people and American people, so some words get pronounced differently, and then you have people who don't speak English who will pronounce it differently again. So sometimes you have to agree on how to pronounce a word, for example.
Right, exactly.
For example, the word neither or neither.
Neither,
So,
neither, either, either, right?
Yeah, you have that word, and we have to agree on how we should pronounce it. Yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly. That's so that's interesting. So you go through all of that process then.
Yeah. That process is actually, I think it's the most tedious to prepare everything, because you have to sing all the voices and you have to record. Sometimes I have to record myself conducting, because some singers like to have a conductor to follow. So I have to conduct myself, and I have to learn how to conduct my piece, and that process takes a lot of time. And then I rest when everything is learning the piece. So I have like a mini vacation when everything is working.
Yeah.
And then it's the other way around. I work, and the choir it can relax.
That is fantastic. Then they can relax. Yeah. Has anybody ever had to redo it? You know, oh, we need you to do it again, or try it differently, or anything along those lines? Or have they pretty much nailed it the first time they did it?
Yeah, they pretty much, because I give them like a month or even more sometimes. So they have time to learn. And if they have doubts, they can go to the Facebook group and ask, and I or someone else will help. So you have a lot of time to really study the piece and to record. Sometimes there are like a word, a pronunciation, something like it's just a few seconds, so we can talk about, and I say, okay, just record yourself singing this phrase and it'll be okay. So I don't want them to give them more work, so I try to use the recording they send. I don't want to ask for them to do another take, you know.
Right.
Because it takes time. You would think that it doesn't, but you have to prepare the background, and you have to dress, and you have to your hair, and the house has to be quiet because you can't send a recording with a
Dogs
dog barking.
barking or
Yeah,
babies crying or
it takes
lawnmowers.
time. Yeah, yeah, totally. Sometimes when I have to record for projects,
Yeah.
I have to wait until midnight or past midnight
Yes.
because I need silence, and it's the only time when I have silence. So I have to wait and wait until I have silence in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and then I record.
And then he records. So you're up at night when everybody's sleeping, and then you
Yeah.
sleep in the morning when they're all up.
Yeah. I'm not good at waking up early. No.
You're
not really.
nocturnal, right? Exactly. I know. Well, I have to tell you, Alejandro, ever since I started this series, because we start at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's 8 p.m. at night. And then, we chat and everything and have good entertainment. I'm wired, and it's like this in my professional work in television, radio, and stage, what have you. I'm too pumped up after doing it. I know it looks so calm and smooth and so easy. That's my style anyway. It's my personality, but also years of training. But at the same time, I'm like, so pumped up. I don't go to bed sometimes till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, because then I just sit and watch TV and have some popcorn. And I'm now watching because the house is quiet now, and there's no sounds, but yet I'm still revved up because I just did this.
The energy,
the adrenaline and energy.
Flowing. Yeah.
Ever since I started the show, it's like I'm going to
I
bed
think
later and
today,
later.
for me, tonight is gonna be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're all you're high and excited, and we're excited to have you here as well. I think there's another photo here we wanted to share, the folks that had sent some nice things in. Who are these fabulous folks?
Sue Ellen, I think she's from Canada. Gita, she's from Iran, and she joined very recently. She sang in the last two songs. And Lena, she's the one who helped us with the Welsh pronunciation. She's from the UK, but she lives in Wales. So she knows a little bit. She has friends who speak the language. So she was really helpful with this last song, with the pronunciation and everything. And here's Catherine. Well, the message speaks for itself.
She's in the middle of, I'm grateful to virtual choirs like ICC for giving me a chance to escape from isolation and join a wonderful global singing community, which is really what it's all about, right? I mean, it's the opportunity to bring people together, and it's really something quite special to be able to do that. Could you ever have imagined it growing into what it has grown into, Alejandro?
No, because I didn't even imagine I would be at home for
this
almost
long.
The entire year.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I never imagined this. And now you have different virtual choirs. Some of them are really big, and some of them are even smaller than the ICC. But you see a lot of people, a lot of faces who are the same in the choirs. So it's like a global community of choral singers, and that is really, really nice because everyone is so welcoming and encouraging to one another, and that's what you want in a group, right?
Yeah.
You don't want competition. You don't want that kind of stuff. No.
What do you see as the future of ICC?
Well, I honestly have no idea. I thought about that. I thought if I should keep doing it this year or not, because some countries
sound like me with this show. Same thing. Yeah. Same thing.
Some countries have opened up a bit more, and some others don't. But I think as long as people want to sing, why not do it? Because it's fun. It makes you feel good when you sing, when you write music, when you share something that you love. So it doesn't have to be like something specific, strict for every 2 months. I mean, it could be just one project a year or 2 projects a year. No one is gonna chase us,
Right.
So
Right. So when you're not doing the International Celtic Choirs projects and work, what is the rest of your day like? The other things that you do? I know teaching.
yeah, I go to teach 4 of the 5 days of the week. I have kindergarten. I'm teaching little kids.
Is it music that you're teaching?
Yeah, I always music. Yeah, I
Yeah.
teach music, and also in elementary school. So I have like a big range of ages for kids to teach. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit demanding sometimes
Yes.
because you gotta put the whole body, and yeah, and children are so full of energy, but they love it. Yeah, they mostly love it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And sometimes, you see a certain spark in a child's eyes and they're getting it and they're passionate about it and they're excited. And you could probably even say by seeing the work they're doing, like, this is somebody that might go further and further and really turn into something special, right?
Yeah, you have
With
some
their work.
kids that and you want to help them, and you're gonna encourage them even more. Yeah, but it's fun, and sometimes I end up really tired, but the love you receive, because children, they don't have filters really. If they like it, they will tell it, and if they don't like you, they will tell you.
Right.
But
Oh yeah, kids speak the truth.
yeah, and I'm really good with it. I'm okay with it. I like it. So when a kid tells you that he or she loves your song, he loved your class, he means it or she means it, and it's really gratifying. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. This has been something else. I tell you, my friend, really cool and very amazing, and sharing all this great music and sharing more about your passion and connecting it with me here and all of the viewers of the Jim Master Show live here in the United States and around the world, and all of the folks there in South America and Argentina,
Yeah.
and your family and friends, and some of the singers in the International Celtic Choir joining us tonight as well, which is absolutely beautiful. So we've really brought the world together in so many
Yeah.
beautiful ways
Yeah.
tonight, and I'm glad this all came together, and I'm glad that you reached out to me and you wanted to come on the show again. If anybody joined us late, it really happened because you were watching our show. And when I had my friend Lynn Hillary from Celtic Woman on the show, you kind of liked what you saw and you said, oh, I want to come on and talk about the International Celtic Choir. And you might have thought, oh, gee, I only have maybe about 20 minutes worth of stuff to talk about in a couple of videos. But no, when you come on the show, we just let it roll. It's freestyle, conversational.
Yeah. I was really nervous at the beginning of the day because I had the entire day building up to the
Building up.
interview.
Yes.
So I was starting to get a little anxious. I'm a bit anxious. So, but I knew the minute I would start the interview, the show, it would be okay. So yeah.
So we made you
It's been
feel
a beautiful
comfortable.
evening. Yeah.
My pleasure. Well, I hope the show met whatever expectations you had and you enjoyed the time with me as much as I have with you, Alejandro.
Yes, and to read all the comments as well from the lovely family. So yeah, I'm honored, really.
Yeah, we try to
A lot of
make
love.
yeah, that's the only way I like to do, something like this, because the hours that go into doing this kind of show 7 days a week with the intensity that this show is, I only want to bring the best I can from what I'm doing and saying, from a production look and the production value, from guests like you and the viewers. So it's a total experience for everybody. I see this as a television show because I come from television. So I see this as just like what you'd see on TV. We just happen to be streaming it here right now on our YouTube channel. And it's the way you did it. I mean, what I just saw with these videos, and I saw these earlier when we were, uploading them into our system so we can air them tonight. I said, this is like, network quality. This is like the real deal. I mean, you did such a great job, and the blending of the harmony and the editing and the visuals, really, really terrific. So that just enhanced our experience together tonight, Alejandro. And I want to show you some of the wonderful comments. Our wonderful Issy, our lovely viewer, your singer from Barcelona. Good night and Merry Christmas. She's saying Merry Christmas to all the
Merry
friends.
Christmas. Why not?
And why not? Right? We're just a couple months away. We didn't do Halloween or Thanksgiving yet, but still. Jen Barry says, can we have Alejandro back? Yes.
Thank you, Jen.
We will keep the door open. We always keep the porch
course.
light open for our guests. And good night from Maureen and from Sherry. Mary says, wonderful evening. Thank you, Alejandro and Jim. Love that. And good night from Itzi. And again, beautiful Barcelona. Deborah says, wonderful to sing with you.
Thank you, Deborah. Yeah.
And let's see. Sherry says, thank you for using your talents to organize everything and sharing with the world. You and your singers are fantastic. Can't wait to see where you all go from here. I mean, some of them have even been asking, when is the ICC going on tour?
That would be awesome. Yeah.
That's really it. I'll be your MC, your master of ceremonies, and I'll MC the evening. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
This was a pleasure. And I know it's late for you now. It's like 10:35 here. So was it 11:35 where you are there in Argentina?
11,
So I hope you had dinner already.
I have I have everything organized because I'm an organized person.
Because you're an organized person.
But I don't care. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. That's right. Live large. Live large. Yeah. The minute we get off, he's going to Google Waldo de los Rios.
Yeah, I'm going to put him on YouTube, and I'm going to have dinner while I listen.
With all of his different music. Absolutely. Yeah. My friend, this was a blessing and a joy. And before we go, what are some of those blessings and joys in your life that propel you to want to continue creating music and sharing it with the world?
Oh, that's such a big question.
That's one of the Jim Masters questions. Yes.
Yeah. I think because I received so much singing in choirs, singing live in choirs. I sang for 10 years or even more, and you can feel there is some energy that you cannot get from anywhere else. Even when you're doing music with an orchestra, it's not the same, So in a way, I wanted to give to add to that energy, doing these videos. I don't know, to singers who join in the project. I mean, if they can feel something like I felt singing live, that would be incredible. Yeah, it's like I feel it's a way of giving back, and for me it's a learning process. I feel like I'm still, these are baby steps. I'm still learning along.
That's right. And building as you're going along. And like you said, you're learning and picking up tips along the way, and
meeting people. I mean, it's all about doing connections,
That's
sharing
really
the
what
love of
it is.
music. Yeah,
exactly. When you're not listening to Celtic music, what other kind of music does Alejandro like to listen to?
Well, it's a bit of a mess, really.
A variety, a potpourri.
Yeah. I like this kind of rock pop band, like One Republic or King.
Yeah.
Or Imagine Dragons. It's like this kind of sound, and then I have another singers. Maybe like you have Regina Spektor.
Mm-hmm.
She's a wonderful piano player. I mean, I love her. And yeah, classical music, choral music. I listen a lot of that. Maybe movie soundtracks. Yeah,
Movie
sometimes.
soundtracks.
I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, and now I'm starting to listen more about my own folk music, because I know a lot about Irish folk music, but about my own folk music, I'm still learning. So I'm taking the opportunity to listen more, and because it's a beautiful music as well, very different to Irish music, but it's really interesting to learn about my roots, because these
Exactly
are my
right.
roots.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. You know, and the Irish, the folk and country music is also pretty popular. Well, it is in the
Yeah,
United States, of course, and parts of Canada, but it's also very popular in Ireland, country
yeah,
music and folk.
yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think, well, maybe someday I can do something mixing my folk music with Irish music. That would be really cool. So
That would
it's
be
an idea
very
for the
cool
future.
for
Yeah.
the future. So stay tuned. More
Yeah.
of the ICC will be coming to a city near you.
Yes, of course. And if everyone in the Lovity family wants to join, they are welcome. So
I
if
might even
they
be
want to
doing that
sing,
because I do
yeah,
singing. So I might even pop in and be part of the ICC. I'd love to.
yeah,
That'd be
totally.
cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, this was amazing, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us live from beautiful Buenos Aires, Argentina. And you've been to the United States, like you mentioned. I had asked you when we were chatting before. You've been to Europe. You've been to New York, right?
Yeah, New York, yeah, and San
Yeah,
Francisco as
and
well.
San Francisco, and you enjoyed both, right?
Yeah, yeah, lovely, lovely. I hope to be back soon
Well,
when
let us
this
when all
situation
of
allows me.
this goes out to sea.
Yeah,
Exactly. Prayers for everybody. Let's definitely stay in touch. We will
yeah,
stay in touch now that we are all connected here. And when you are up this way, certainly let me know, and it'll be great to connect further. Issy says, "Sweet dreams, friends." I love that too. Good way
yeah.
to wrap this up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have chatted live on the air 2 hours and 36 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's really good.
But it didn't feel like that, right? Everybody says
No, not
it
at
doesn't
all.
feel
No,
like it. It
no.
just, it's
And
just
it was in 6 hours, like the record. So
not
we
six
are
like Scott
fine.
Schwartz. Now
We are fine.
that was epic.
We are totally fine.
We are fine. My friend, thanks for joining us again. I truly hope
Thank you. Thank you
you
for having
really,
me.
oh, it was my pleasure. And I really do hope you enjoyed your time with
Yeah,
me
yeah.
on the show, and that the show met whatever expectations that you had.
Yeah. It was amazing. My first interview, actually,
This is the
and
first one.
yeah, the first one,
Wow.
and in another language. So a big deal. So yeah, it was amazing. Thank you
Well,
for having me.
well, your English is fantastic. I mean, really,
Thank you.
you paid attention in school when they were teaching you early, right?
Yeah. I liked it when I was a kid. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you're the best, Alejandro. Best of luck to you and your family, and to the International Celtic Choir and everybody, and anybody that's watching now. You can see this whole episode again right here on our YouTube channel. If you missed any of the episode, any of the music, or the levity, the conversation, all of the interaction with the viewers around the world, you can see it again right here on Jim Masters TV, and we hope you subscribe to the channel as well. You have a good night, my friend, a
Thank
terrific
you.
rest
You
of your
too.
weekend. Is your mother nearby, or is she in another house somewhere?
She's in another house. Yeah.
Well, when you see her, give her a big hug from Jim
Okay, I will
as
do. I
your
will do.
brother translates this 2 hours worth of stuff.
Yeah. Yes. She is sure watching it. Yeah.
Now, is he
So
translating as we are doing it, or is he going to
yeah.
watch it later and translate?
No. He's at the moment. Yeah.
Oh my God! So he's probably sitting there saying, "How long are these guys going to chat?"
Yeah. I think I owe him a beer or
You owe
something.
him a beer or maybe two.
Or
Hey,
maybe two.
what's his name?
Agustin.
Thank you to him for
Yeah, thank
yes.
you.
We thank him for doing that. And Sherry Larson says, "Thank you, Alejandro.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone. Yeah,
You
yeah.
be well. Have an awesome weekend. Let's stay in
Thank you.
touch, Alejandro. And thanks for the world premiere exclusive music. We
Yeah,
really
my honor.
appreciate that too. And we expect more coming from the ICC.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
All right.
thank you.
You're
Good
welcome.
night.
Now go stretch those legs. That's what I tell all the guests. Go get the
I will.
circulation going.
Yeah, totally, I will.
Cheers.
Have a good
Ciao.
night.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Alejandro joining us from the International Celtic Choir. He is the founder and creator of the ICC. And wow, what a Saturday night live here, huh? Talk about entertainment and interaction and so much more. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a ball. I know Alejandro did as well. And we shared a lot of great music, some samples from the International Celtic Choir. I surprised him with that instrumental orchestral Christmas version from Aldo de los Rios, who was originally from Argentina and then landed in Spain with the first Noel, that song, and so much more. Great music. Good night tonight. And thank you, Maria. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate that. Gracias. And Maria is chiming in also from Argentina. It was wonderful to have everybody here, and you're very welcome, Jen, watching in Pennsylvania. Again, if you missed any of this episode, gang, you can see it all again right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. The whole episode is recorded in its entirety for your pleasure. Now, as we always say, we're going to be back tomorrow. We have Satomi Hoffman. She is a Broadway star, actress, Broadway star, singer, and songwriter. We'll be back Sunday. Yes, we're here tomorrow, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific, live. And then next week, what an array of guests we have from the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Foundation. Chairman and President Doug Mermert is going to be with us Monday. And then from originally the soap operas One Life to Live. She also played Maggie Corey on Another World and in a lot of great movies and television shows. Robin Griggs Wiley is going to be with us. Now, her story is going to be very moving and very inspirational because, yes, she has had this illustrious career in television and on soap operas and so much more. But right now, she's in the battle of her life. She has stage 4 cancer, and she's sharing that story openly right now. And she had asked to come on our show, and we're very honored by that. She's going to share her story, her struggle, her inspiration, her hopes, and we'll talk about her career as well. That's going to be amazing. Then from Happy Days, yes, the legendary 1970s sitcom Happy Days, Don Most is going to be with us. Donnie, who played Ralph Malph on Happy Days, is going to be with us as well. That's on Wednesday. Then the music legend, singer and actress Freda Payne is going to be with us on Thursday. Then on Friday, it's a special Jim Masters birthday episode. Yes, my birthday is this Friday, September 24th. And we've got a few surprises planned for you. So stay tuned for that. That is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Friday, this coming Friday. And now if you're watching this 6 months from now, that will have already passed. On Saturday, we have famed New York photographer Jeffrey Hornstein joining us. Special guest as well. And we will have an epic conversation behind the lens, behind the scenes. He has photographed lots of famous people, and he's working on a very special project which celebrates folks who are seasoned veterans. We're very happy to have Alejandro Ignacio joining us here from the International Celtic Choir live on the Jim Masters Show from Buenos Aires, Argentina. It was beautiful to have him here. And of course, as we always say, gang, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to share the lovity. That's right. We're famous for it here. Don't forget to find your Zen place. Mine is with loving family and friends. And then, of course, my work in television, radio, stage, and film here in the United States. This is also, a Zen place for me as well. And also the ocean. I love the ocean, swimming, surfing, boogie boarding, sailing it. Alejandro loves the mountains like Jen Barry in Pennsylvania does. I live along the coast here in the northeastern United States, so I grew up near the ocean, within relative distance to the ocean. So we spent a lot of time at the ocean, and just the tide and the sun setting and rising, and just the ocean is such a beautiful thing for me. And they got to drag me out of it. I love being in it so much. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gym Masters TV on YouTube, a channel dedicated to entertaining, informing, educating, and of course, inspiring, with lots of laughs, lots of levity, and lots of interaction with all of you and you and you and you and you. And as we always say, and I got it here, don't forget to relax, gang. Love one another, take care of one another, and love yourself. And everybody's welcome to watch the Gym Master Show live. It doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter what you do for a living, your eye color, your weight, your height, political views, religious views, if any, none of that matters. You're all welcome to join us, to come, to relax, have a good time with this entertainment lifestyle talk show series that we call JMS Live, or the Gym Masters Show Live. We're going to check in with some of our lovities here and see what everybody is saying. We love it. We love it. Thanks for all these great comments. I'll be back to watch what I missed. Perfect Toby in California. Claps from Marie. Thank you, Maria, in Argentina. Jen Barry, thank you as well. Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA. Says, this was a wonderful evening. So glad to have members of the ICC along with Alejandro here too. Yeah, members of the International Celtic Choir were with us tonight, and I think that was really, really cool. You can't wait for Donnie Most from Happy Days to be with us. Wednesday night, he's here. And Ruth Reedy from Minnesota, Irish Hearts. Thanks for joining us, Ruth. I know you join us as well. We love having you here as a lovity. And I knew you guys would enjoy the episode tonight and the episode we had earlier with the extraordinary singer, songwriter, and actress and vocal coach and director, Shellen Lubin. If you didn't see that episode earlier, that was our early episode. This is a double lovity day on JMS Live. 2 shows. I'm going to sleep very well tonight. Did I say very well? Uh-oh. I better wrap things up. I said very well. Very well. Hey, gang, if you can't laugh at yourself, you got to. Happy birthday coming up, Jim. Thank you very much. I mean, I've been talking since about, what is it? It's almost 11 o'clock at night. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost 9 hours on the air. Whew. Actually, on the weekends, I used to do 10 hours live on iHeartRadio. 10 hours. Saturday and Sunday. This has truly been, let's rewind. This has truly been a wonderful show, Jim. Thank you to you and the JMS team for bringing Alejandro to Lovity Hall. Good night to you and my Lovity family. Big hugs. Sweet be your dreams. There's that Lovity hug that you love, sent out to you from back east to you in Arizona as well. Good night, all, from Mary Bishop. There's her official good night from Mary in Florida. Thank you very much, Mary. And let's see. Say good night. Yeah, great show, Jim. Thank you, Amy. Good to see you here. I received your poems, too. I thank you for that. And I think I'm going to read them on the air real soon. And Jen Barry says, we Irish always make fun of ourselves. You do every day to yourself. And say goodnight, Jim. Ha, 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 ha. I just love you. We love you back, Maureen. We love you back. You guys are the best. We are going to say goodnight. And, of course, our friend George Burns is here. Did you see the show last night when we had Don Fullilove on, who played Goldie Wilson in the Back to the Future movies? Yes. He was also Reggie on American Dad. He voiced Michael Jackson in the 70s cartoons. He's done the voice of so many characters. He's been on So many TV shows, Hill Street Blues, I mean, you name it. Don Fullilove from the movie franchise Back to the Future was our guest last night on the Jim Master Show Live. And boy, did we have so many laughs. I brought out the cast of characters, the Gilligan, the genie. He brought out this little Goldie Wilson bobblehead doll like I have with the Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. And we were like two kids last night. If you didn't see that epic episode with actor and Back to the Future star Don Fullilove, check it out. It's on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. It's epic. We had a lot of fun. And he's actually sending me, we chatted after the show, and he's sending me a little Goldie Wilson, who was the character in Back to the Future, the movies. He's sending me one of those Goldie Wilson bobblehead dolls. Isn't that cool? He said, Jim, what's your address? I want to send it to you, man. So he's sending it, and it's going to be a part of the cast of characters here on the Jim Master Show Live. Goldie Wilson from Back to the Future is going to join us here. Isn't that cool? And George Burns says goodnight to you guys as well. Can't do it without George, right? The classic comedian and actor George Burns says goodnight to you and you and you and you. Whew. All right, that's a wrap, gang. No more talking the rest of the night. We're going to put our feet up. You're welcome, Ruth Reedy and beautiful Minnesota. Toby says, yes, the East Coast, it's approaching 11 at night, but it's only 7. So you go out and have a good night, Toby, in California. And Sherry says, good night, everyone. Sleep well. We're going to sleep like babies. Back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, with Broadway star, actress and singer and songwriter extraordinaire, Satomi Hoffman. She's amazing. She's going to be with us tomorrow night. Whew. Busy, busy times here at JMS Live. We love you all. Thanks for being with us, gang. You're the very best. Spread the word about our show. Tell everybody you know about the Jim Master Show Live. We would love that. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up on our YouTube channel and leave a comment on our YouTube channel. That helps us big time as well. For all of us here, this is your host, Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, wherever you are around the world, whatever time of day it is you're watching this, we thank you for being with us on this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. Take care, be well. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.